In that chapter, we discussed a lot of things. In my first class, we discussed what is the charge of electron, what is the charge of proton, neutron, and what are their weights. Who discovered them? Those are we discussed. And also we discussed electromagnetic waves. What is the definition of electromagnetic wave, and how many types of electromagnetic waves are there? So what are their characteristics, and certain important parameters which are used in electromagnetic waves also we discussed, like wavelength, wave number, frequency. So those we discussed actually. So then in that we discussed spectrum. Spectrum, again, two types we discussed: emission, absorption. In that emission, continuous, non-continuous line, band spectrum we discussed. Then after that, Bohr's atomic theory and the limitations of Bohr's atomic theory, hydrogen spectrum we discussed. After that, Bohr-Sommerfeld atomic theory we discussed. After that, quantum mechanical model we discussed. So those theories can explain arrangement of electron in the atom particularly. Then after that, we discussed quantum numbers. Actually, there are 4 types of quantum numbers: principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number we discussed. Up to it, we discussed it like that. Then I think last aspect, it is a small aspect in the atomic structure of atom. So the final aspect, electronic configuration. It is electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. So first, I want to explain definition of electronic configuration. We discussed the types of orbitals. So how many types of orbitals are there? Number of are there, but particularly how many we discussed? For S, P, G, F orbitals we discussed. There S orbital can accommodate 2 electrons, P orbital can accommodate 6 electrons, D orbital can accommodate 10 electrons, F orbital can accommodate 14 electrons we discussed. That one is a fact. So then electronic configuration definition is distribution of electrons in the atomic orbitals. Distribution of electrons in the atomic orbitals is known as electronic configuration. How electrons are distributed to different types of atomic orbitals. That one is the topic. So what is mean by electronic configuration? Distribution of electrons to atomic orbitals, known as electronic configuration. Distribution means distribution. So we have to provide, how many electrons are there in the atom? We want to provide those electrons into atomic orbitals. Okay, so by sharing, by giving, like that. So not giving, atom cannot give. If atom gives, that will convert into cation or anion. Anion it will convert. But here just spreading of electrons in atomic orbitals. That is nothing but electronic configuration. Particularly, the general formula for electronic configuration is N L power X. What is the general notation for electronic configuration? N L power X. N is what? Yesterday I told you. What is N? Principal quantum number. Principal quantum number. L is what? L is what? Azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number. Then X is what? Number of electrons. X is what? Number of electrons. So what is the general notation for electronic configuration? N L power X. So there n equal to what? Principal quantum number. We know that n numbered as yesterday told you k, l, m, n like that, or 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So L is what? Azimuthal quantum number. It can explain about shape of atomic orbitals. So it depend on n value. N value, it is up to n minus 1. It is started from 0. So L equal to 0. The orbital is the s orbital. Like that we discuss. X is what? Number of electrons. We know that what is the atomic number of hydrogen? What is the atomic number of hydrogen? Atomic number of hydrogen is 1. The atomic number of hydrogen is 1. So now if you want to write atomic number 1 means a neutral atom, if it have no any charge, atomic number equal to number of electrons. In neutral atom, it have no any charge, it is not cation, it is not anion, it never, it's not gain electrons, it not losses electrons, it is a neutral atom. In that case, atomic number is equal to number of electrons. Okay, now atomic number of hydrogen is 1. So we know that electronic configuration is 1s1. So we know that why you have to say. So there I want to say this one is what? Principal quantum number. S is what? Azimuthal quantum number. How much value? 0 for what? S orbital. For S orbital, azimuthal quantum number is 0. So now it is one. What it is? X. It is the example. For example, like that we can take anything. Okay. So what is the general notation for the electron? What is mean by electronic configuration? Distribution of electrons in the atomic orbitals is known as electronic configuration. Its general notation is N into L power X. N is principal quantum number, L is azimuthal quantum number, X is a number of electrons, guys. Now, then to explain distribution of these electrons into atomic orbitals, there are 3 important theories are there. 3 important principles or rules are there. Okay. So to explain electronic configuration, 3 important principles are there. 3 important rules are there. First, rule number 1 is, so look here, these are important for start answers, start questions. Pauli exclusion principle. Pauli exclusion principle. So Pauli exclusion principle. According to this rule, there is a simple definition. In our book, they mention a bunch of theory. I will explain with applications also by explaining the bunch of theory. So Pauli explain principle is nothing. No two electrons has four equal quantum numbers. It is a simple definition. No two electrons has four equal quantum numbers. We know that quantum numbers are 4. They are mentioned as N, L, ML, MS. We just mention like this. Quantum numbers are 4. We mention like this. Principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, spin quantum number. What is the definition? It is no two electrons has 4 equal quantum numbers. For example, I have to take simpler one. Helium have to take. Helium. What is the atomic number of helium? 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 10 lakh. How much atomic number of helium? Atomic number of helium is only 2. Atomic number of helium is 2. Then electronic configuration is how much? 1s. Electronic configuration is how much? 1s2. Now, if you see here, electronic configuration is 1s2. If you want to write quantum numbers for that, it is what? N, L power x, I told you na. So, N is how much? 1. L is how much? It is a s orbital, so it is 0. Ml is how much? Ml is magnetic quantum number depend on L value. So 2L plus 1 number of ml values are possible. So it is 0. 2L plus 1 is how much? 2 into 0 plus 1. Only 1 is possible. One value is possible. That one value is 0. If 3 are there, minus 1, 0, plus 1. If only 1 is there, you have to consider 0. But only one value is there. That one is 0. Then now ms value how to take? Ms value. We know that s orbital is only 1. S orbital is only 1. Okay, guys. S orbital is only 1. Now, how to take electron like this? It is a plus half. It is plus half. Now, if you take electron again upward direction, plus half, it will become 1. If you take both are downwards, what's happened? Both you have to take a minus 1. If you take based on this rule, it is not correct. Why? Because if you take 1s2 like this, one of the electron of 1s2 having these quantum numbers. Understand, guys? For example, if you write quantum numbers for this electron, total 2 electrons are there now. So if you want to write quantum numbers for 1 electron, so there n equal to 1, L equal to 0, Ml equal to 0, Ms equal to half. For this electron, you will also get n equal to 1, L equal to 0, Ml equal to 0, Ms equal to also plus of you will get. It is not correct according to Pauli's exclusive principle. What he said that no 2 electrons has 4 equal quantum numbers. Okay, at least one difference may happen. Okay, all are have no equal quantum numbers. At least one difference occur. So, for example, not 4 equal quantum numbers. Equal quantum numbers and ఉండదు. For example, if these two are having same quantum numbers, these 2 electrons having same quantum numbers, that's not correct. These 2 electrons having same 4 quantum numbers, that's not correct according to whom? Pauli's exclusive principle. That's why these electron not like upward direction. One of the electron like bottom side. That means you can take that one as a minus half. Now this one and this one are equal. This one and this one are equal. This one and this one are equal. But the ms value is different. For one of the electron, ms value is plus half. For another electron, ms value is minus half. For other electron, ms value is how much? Minus half. These 3 are equal, but this one is not equal. Here. No 2 electrons. These 2 electrons has 4 equal quantum numbers. All quantum numbers equal to 1. At least ms value may differ. For example, if you take third electron in s orbital, what's happened? This third electron indicates n equal to 1, L equal to 0, Ml equal to 0, Ms equal to plus half. Means these 2 quantum numbers become same. First one and last one become same. That's why each and every orbital carries only 2 electrons. Very important point, guys. So each single orbital can accommodate 2 electrons only because of based on what rule? Pauli's exclusion rule. Because of if there is a third electron in the orbital, the third electron and first electron having 4 equal quantum numbers. That is not possible. That's why there is no third electron in a single orbital. Each and every orbital carries only 2. It can accommodate only 2 electrons. Combination capacity of one orbital is 2. Okay, that's enough, guys. It is simple. What is meant by electronic configuration? It is meant by electronic configuration. distribution of electrons in the atomic orbitals known as electronic configuration. So general notation for electronic configuration is N L power x. If N is nothing but principal quantum number, L is nothing but azimuthal quantum number, x is nothing but number of electrons. To explain electronic configuration, distribution of electrons, three important rules are there. One is Pauli's exclusion principle. What it say? No two electrons has four equal quantum numbers. Okay, based on that we arrange like this. So equal quantum numbers ఉండవు. దాన్ని బట్టి మనకి ఏం తెలుస్తుంది? From that we know every orbital can accommodate only two electrons. It is important, guys. The first three quantum numbers are equal, but fourth quantum number is different. Okay, now I want to move to next one. It is Pauli exclusion principle. Next. Aufbau principle. It is a simple. It is also simple. Electron must be entered into higher energy level after filling of lower energy levels. Electron must be entered into higher energy level after filling of what? Lower energy levels. Electron must be entered into higher energy level after filling of lower energy level. So that means simply electrons enter into atomic orbitals in the increasing order of their energies. Electron enter into the atomic orbitals in increasing order of their energies. అంటే తక్కువ ఎనర్జీలో నిండిన తర్వాతనే ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎక్కువ ఎనర్జీ ఉన్నటువంటి అటామిక్ ఆర్బిటాల్స్ వెళ్తుంది. ఓకే, సో దానికి మనకి to explain that there is a short for that. So that one is like this. First 1s have to take, then 2s, 2p, then 3s, 3p, sorry, 3s, 3p, 3d, then 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, then 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f, 5z, like that we can write. So the first orbital is 1s. After that 2s. After that, after completion of 2s, then it is started 2p after 3s. After completion of 3s, it starts from 3p. After 3p, after completion of 3p, look here, it is important. It is 1s. After completion of 1s, electron enter into the 2s. After completion of 2s, electron enter into the 2p. After 2p, electron enter into 3s. After completion of 3s, where electron entered? 3p. After 3p completion, electron not enter into the 3d. It is enter into the s. So remember, it enter into the 4s. Guys, then after completion of 4s, then electron enter into the 3d, then 4p. Like that, electronic configuration takes place. Means 1s is the lower energy, then 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p. After 3p 3p, 4s, 4s, then 3d. Like this. It is the increasing order of their energy levels, energy of orbitals. Now here, on what base it is constructed? This diagram is called Euler diagram. Actually, Euler diagram it is actually. Okay, so now where that is the increasing order of energy of orbitals actually. Then look here. What I want to say, look here now. What it is n value? What it is L value? So n equal to how much? 4. L equal to how much? For s orbital, how much, guys? For s orbital, how much? It is 0. N plus L equal to how much? 4. N plus L equal to 4. For example, how to construct 3D. Now how to take 3D? How to take n value is 3. For d orbital, L value is 2. So 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. 5 it is obvious. Okay. Now what I want to rotate, who are lower energy, who are higher energy is decided based on n plus L value. Means sum of principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number can explain which orbital having more energy. So the orbital with the least n plus L value, that is the lower energy orbital. Orbital with higher, more n plus L value, that orbital is having a higher energy than corresponding other one. For example, how to take 1s? So n equal to 1, L equal to 0, n plus L value is 1. For example, 2s, n equal to 2, s equal to 0, n plus L equal to 2. N plus L equal to how much? 2. Means 2s having more energy. Then next one, if you consider 2p, n equal to 2, p equal to, for L, n equal to 2 is there. For p orbital, L equal to how much? 1. Means it having 3. Okay, it having 2. It having n plus value of 1. Like that we have to arrange. Okay, so orbitals which are having lesser n plus L value, those are having lower energy. Orbitals who are having more n plus L value, those are having higher energy. Okay, now certain cases, here very crucial point. Why I am not writing further? Look here, it is very crucial point. How to calculate n plus L value for 3p and 4s? So now I want to take first we have to take 3p. 3p have to take. N value is how much? 3. L value is how much? 1. Total how much? 4. How to take 4s? 4s. L value is how much? 4. For s orbital, L value is 0. That equal to 4. Now what's happened? Now which one is lower energy? How we consider? They said, the scientists said one simple point. If n plus L value is equal, if n plus L value is equal, in that case, orbital which one having lesser n value, that one having lower energy. More n value is more energy. So look here, 3p and 4s are there now. These two are having same n plus L value now, but these having n value 3, this one having n value 4. That's why in these two, 3p having lower energy, 4s having a higher energy. So first, lower energy and higher energy of orbital can decide by taking n plus L values. If n plus L values are, n plus L value is lesser, lower energy orbital, more higher energy orbital. So now, if n plus L value is equal, then you must follow. You have to take the orbital with less n value. That one is considered as lower energy. Orbital with less n value, that one is considered as lower energy. In case what? If n plus L value is equal. Okay, like that we can mention. So what is that Opposed principle? What it said? Filling of electrons takes place, increasing order of energies of atomic orbitals. Actually, it happened. It is depend. We can easily remember by taking Euler diagram. Actually, So in your textbook, they mention in colored diagram. Have to practice that. Who know that? Who know that? ఏ గంప కింద ఏముందో ఎవరికి తెలుసండి? Who know that? So why each and everything you have to learn. Okay. So how we can decide energy by taking n plus l values. Okay. So Pauli said that no two electrons having four equal quantum numbers. A set of four equal quantum numbers. In case of Pauli, okay, four equal quantum numbers. Then according to that, based on we conclude that each and every orbital has only two electrons. Even in that orbital, one is with above spin, one is below spin. That's why both the quantum numbers, spin quantum number for both electrons are different. Okay, now in this, certain exceptions are there, but I want to explain. I want to take the last rule, last principle before concluding. Conclude before concluding. ఎవరు ఇక్కడ కనిపించట్లేదే? Okay, I hope you understand. So I want to ask you the board. I hope you understand. Okay. So whatever it is, next Hund's rule. Hund's rule. I mean, it is last rule in atomic structure. Last one. So Hund's rule it is. What it states that in case of degenerate orbitals, pairing of electrons takes place only after partial filling of degenerate orbitals. Pairing in case of degenerate orbitals, pairing of electron takes only after partial filling. After a partial filling means if orbitals having same energy like px, py, pz, like 5d orbitals. 5d orbitals are degenerate orbitals without any external source. 3p orbitals are degenerate orbitals even in presence of external source. Those are say if orbitals same energy, those are called degenerate orbitals. In that case, pairing of electron takes place after partial filling of them. So pairing means one orbital can 2 electrons, that is nothing but pairing. Okay, if one orbital gets 2 electrons, that is pairing. It happen only after partial filling of all degenerate orbitals. I will explain with examples. Look here. For example, I want to take nitrogen. I want to take nitrogen. I don't want to take oxygen. Oxygen, guys. What is the atomic number of oxygen? What is the atomic number of oxygen? Atomic number of oxygen is 8. Electronic configuration. First is 1s2. Second one is 2s2. Third one is 2p4. 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Here, I think something. Atomic number is 8. Well known that. If you take electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Now, how to take 1s2? S orbital is only one. It contains 2 electrons. This s orbital is only one. It contains 2 electrons. But we know that p orbitals are 3. What are those guys? What are those? Px, py, pz. Now how many electrons are there? 4. So 2 electrons here, 2 electrons here. It is against to what rule? Hund's rule. It is against to what? Hund's rule. Why? Because what Hund's rule say? What Hund's rule say that in case of degenerate orbitals, pairing of electron takes place after partial filling of degenerate orbitals. ఒక్కో ఎలక్ట్రాన్ చేరిన తర్వాత మాత్రమే పేరప్ అవుతాయి అని ఇప్పుడు చెప్పడం జరిగింది. ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఉన్నాయండి? 4 ఉన్నాయి. కాబట్టి టేక్ 1 2 3 then it is 4. Then it is 4 to be 4. Like that you have to mention. Like that you have to write. Okay, pairing of electron takes place after partial filling. So now 3 are partially filled. I mean half filled it is. Each one gets 1 electron. Fourth electron now enter into the first orbital. Now it gets paired. Okay, it is what rule? Hund's rule. But so these 3 rules I want to define again fastly within 5 minutes. So what is mean by electronic configuration? Electronic configuration means distribution of electrons in atomic orbitals. Distribution of electrons in atomic orbitals. General notation is n l power x. N equal to principal quantum number, L is nothing but azimuthal quantum number, x is nothing but number of electrons. There are 3 rules to explain that. One is Pauli's exclusion principle. Next one is Abbo's principle. Third one is Hund's rule. Pauli's exclusion principle said that no 2 electrons has 4 equal quantum numbers. If first 3 quantum numbers are equal, but must be the spin quantum number is different. Means if one orbital having 2 electrons, one is with above, I mean clockwise spin, another one is anti-clockwise spin. That means one ms equal plus of, another ms will become minus of. Based on that point, we can conclude that there is no third electron in the orbital, in a single orbital. Means it is limited up to only 2 electrons. Because of if you add 2 electrons, one is above spin, one is below spin. If you add third electron, that is again above spin. It coincides. It will give 2 equal quantum numbers. That's not correct. That's why each orbitals carry only 2 electrons. That one is what rule? Pauli's exclusion principle. After that, I said that Abbo's principle. According to Abbo's principle, electrons are arranged or filling of electrons takes in atomic orbital, increasing order of their energies. Increasing order of their energies. These energies are decided by taking n plus L value. N plus L value. If n plus L value is smaller, that orbital having lower energy. If it is higher, that having more energy. Higher energy. If n plus L value is equal, in that case, orbital which one having lesser n value, that having lower energy, and more n value having a higher energy. Hund's rule states that distribution of electrons takes in degenerate orbitals. I mean pairing of electron takes in degenerate orbitals after partial filling. After single electron filling, pairing takes in degenerate orbitals. Means having same energy. Okay. So that what rule? That one is Hund's rule. But certain elements not follows certain rules. They violate certain rules. Look here. So I want to take certain electronic configurations of different elements. Look here. I think you know up to 30 atomic numbers. I hope. I don't know whether you know or don't know. I hope you know atomic numbers of first 30 elements. I want to take one element, chromium. Atomic number is chromium, atomic number 24. Based on that Moeller chart, we can arrange the 24 electrons in atomic orbitals. So look here how first electron goes to, I mean first and second electrons are goes to 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Then after that, no 3d orbital. After that, what we get? 4s orbital. 4s2. Now look here. 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 plus 6, 18, 18 plus 2, 20, remaining 4 are there. Then 3d, 4. We think that. So look here. It is 1s2. It is 2s2. We know that 3 orbitals. 1, 2, 3. After partial filling, 4, 5, 6. Then here 1, 2. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then here 1, 2. Then here d orbitals are 5 well known. 1, 2, 3, 4. We thought electronic configuration is like this. We generally thought electronic configuration is like this, but chromium having abnormal electronic configuration. Because of there is a one statement, evergreen statement, very important statement. Elements with fulfilled and half-filled electronic configuration are more stable. Very important statement. What is that? Elements with fulfilled and half-filled electronic configuration are more stable. So who are having fulfilled and are half-filled electronic configuration are more stable. Look here, guys. Outermost have to consider. It is the outermost. 4s/3d4. So generally, what is the accommodation capacity of d orbital? 10. 10 electrons are needed to completely fill. So half filled means how many electrons? Why fulfilled and half filled are stable? I will explain today class. That one is the last phenomena. So now here d orbital can accommodate 10 electrons. Okay, what is the half filled configuration? 5 electrons. 5 electrons. But here how many are there? 4 are there. If it get one electron, it becomes half filled and it becomes more stable. Okay, but it is a neutral atom. Cr, if Cr minus is there, it get one electron. D5 it become and it become manganese. That's not correct. So how it get one electron? So for getting stability, we are also why we need to get money by doing different things. Why? Because we we are the persons rich in the society. Is it correct? That's not correct. We want to keep money for future generations. It is not correct. Money for stability, for getting a stability. So that's why atoms also can arrange their electrons for getting a stability. Atoms generally involve in reaction for what? For getting stability. Here also for getting stability, this s electron of 4s orbital can jump from s orbital to d orbital. Now it will become 4s1 3d5. 4s1 3d5. Now it is a half-filled electronic configuration. Now chromium element become stable. Look here. For this arrangement, which rule is violated? For getting this arrangement, three rules are there now. Which rule is violated? Obviously, Abbou's principle is violated because not completely filling up lower energy level, electron enter into the higher energy level. Not completely filling up lower energy level, electron enter into the higher energy level. Somewhat Hund's rules also pairing not takes place, but exactly Abbou's principle it goes. Okay, so like that it is important. Next one, copper have to consider. Copper have to consider. Now, atomic number of copper is 29. Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d9 we thought. Because of 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 20, 29. 29 electrons are. I hope, but well known. Already I told you that for stability, fulfilled and half-filled electronic configuration containing elements are more stable. So that's why they can rearrange their electrons for getting stability. So this s electron can jump from s orbital to d orbital, and d will become completely filled, and this element will become more stable. Yes, that copper will become more stable. In up to 30 elements, in case of up to 30 elements, all electronic configurations follows 3 rules. First rule is what? Pauli's principle, Abbou's principle, Hund's principle. All elements except 2 elements. One is chromium, another one is copper. These 2 elements for getting stability, they can break They can break what principle? Above principle. Now I want to move to the final conclusion. 5 minutes aspect. That one is actually. So it is not present in the textbook. Maybe application happen. I told you that off-filled and fulfilled electronic configuration containing elements are more stable. I told you why they are stable. In general way, I want to say one example. In general way, for example, whenever if you see circus, there one person can walk on a rope, which is like on air without any support. She can walk on that rope by taking taking one lengthiest stick. So how she can walk on that rope? What is the duty of that stick in her hands? She took that stick for balance. She took that stick for a balance. So here also, if elements or atoms are filled or fulfilled, electrons are symmetrically arranged around the nucleus. Electrons are symmetrically arranged around the nucleus. So we will get balanced nucleus. That means atom cannot downfall in any left or right side. Okay, symmetrical arrangement of electron takes place in case of filled and fulfilled. That's why atom become more stable. It is one of the reasons, but that not always acceptable reason. Now I want to take another reason. Exchange energy. Exchange energy. Exchange energy. One second, guys. Atom with higher energy, is it stable? Atom with higher energy, is it stable? Is it stable? Atom with higher energy is never stable. It always try to lose its energy. It always try to lose its energy. Lower energy having atoms are more stable. If it having higher energy, why it want to behave like a stable atom? For example, if you had 5 crores of money, are you stable? కైపోతే డబ్బులు ఉందనుకోండిరా మీరు స్టేబుల్ ఉంటారా, మర్యాదగా ఉంటారా? పక్కనోడు అన్నం తిని గిన్నె కూడా లప్పుకొని పోరు, దౌర్జన్యం చేసి. Like that, if atoms having more energy, they are always ready to react with somebody. Just like మన రౌడీజం చేస్తాం కదా మామూలుగా, నా దగ్గర ఎక్కువ ఉందని చెప్పేసి నేను చేయలేరని చెప్పేసి రౌడీజం చేస్తాం. అలాగే if atom with higher energy, that is very highly unstable, it is ready to react with somebody. How it become more stable? By losing its energy. It become stable. It's a phenomena for losing energy. How look here? For example, copper have to take atomic number 29. Atomic number is 29. Now electronic configuration is 4s1, 3d10. Chromium have to take 24, 4s1, 3d5. 4s1, 3d5. Now one orbital with one electron. Now it is a single electron. One orbital having single electron. That adjacent orbital also having one single electron with the same spin. If orbitals, degenerate orbitals having unpaired electrons with the same spin, they can exchange their energy. All orbitals are at the same. All orbitals present at same position. So now they can exchange their unpaired electrons. They can exchange their electrons because of they having same spin. This electron can jump to here. This electron can jump to here. This one can jump to here also. This one can jump to here also. Now second electron jump to here. Third electron, here, like here. That a lot of exchanges takes place. During the exchange, atom will loses its energy. Atom will loses its energy. That's why, for example, atom will loses its energy. That's why after losing energy, atom become more stable. That's why chromium like 4s1 3d5, not in 4s2 3d4. Why look here? 4s2 3d4. Now it is completely filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it can exchange here, exchange here, exchange here. How many exchange for first electrons? Only 3 exchange for first electron. For second electron, only 2 exchanges are there. But in this case, how many exchanges are there? For first electron, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second electron, 1, 2, 3. Third electron, 2. So number of exchanges are there, but here number of exchanges are lesser than the configuration. That's why this configuration is more stable. In case of half-filled, more exchanges takes place. In case of full-filled also, more exchanges takes place. That's why half-filled and full-filled electronic configuration containing elements are more stable. Now I have to take copper similar way. Atomic number 29. Electronic configuration is 4s1 3d10. 4s1 3d10. Now here one electron, here 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, like this. Now same spin electrons, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. Upward direction. And also downward direction, how many are there? 5 are there. So in having more number of exchanges than general configuration. 4s2 3d9. That's why copper configuration and chromium configuration is for chromium 4s1 3d5. For copper 4s1 3d10. That was your atomic structure, guys. That one is your atomic structure. Try to understand within 1 minute. That one is I want to revise total if time is there. Eight minutes are there. 8 or 10, whatever it is, almost. So try to remember. I want to repeat total aspect in that 5 minutes. Total chapter in 5 minutes. I want to repeat major points, important things I want to repeat. Means how can repeat the total chapter within 5 minutes? You already seen those news readers, so like that way we can repeat that. Okay. I want to say one thing here. Already it is completed. Now you have to finish questions present in textbook. There are bits are there, fill in the blanks are there, different types of questions are there. How to complete those. If you had any doubt, how to send to me. Take that image and send to me and write it down. Send to me. I will clarify it. Okay. Chapter name is structure of atom. So atom is a spherical. It having a nucleus, electron, neutron, proton. Number of particles are there. Meson, chaos. Number of are there. But positive electrons. Number of are there. But majorly nucleus, electron, proton, neutron. Nucleus present center of the atom. Electron revolve around the nucleus. Neutrons and protons present within the nucleus. Neutrons and protons present within the nucleus. Electron, proton, neutron are called fundamental particles. Electron, neutron, proton are called fundamental particles. And neutron, proton present within the nucleus, so they are called nucleons. Charge of electron minus 1.602 into minus 19 coulombs. If it takes positive, it is charge of proton. Neutron charge is 0. Okay, so after that we discussed electromagnetic waves. What are electromagnetic waves? Means charged particles can produce electric field and magnetic field alternatingly. Both are perpendicular to each other and also perpendicular to the propagation of the wave. Those are called electromagnetic waves. So these electromagnetic waves having, waves characters can explain following: wavelength, wave number, frequency. Wavelength is nothing but the distance between two successive crust or trough is nothing but wavelength. Frequency is what number of waves passed through a point during second is nothing but frequency. Reciprocal to the wavelength is called wave number. So electromagnetic waves, those are cosmic rays, gamma rays, X-rays, visible rays, IR rays, microwaves, radio waves, broadcast waves are like that. So from left to right, energy decreases, wavelength increases. So we know that visible rays, there are 7 colors. VIBGYOR is there. Is there. Then after that, we discussed spectrum. Spectrum is produced. It is produced on, by absorbing energy or by emitting energy. If absorbing energy used for spectrum, absorption spectroscopy. For emission, it is emission spectroscopy. When a white light is passed through prism, it's split into several colors. If that impression is noted on photographic plate, that is nothing but spectrum. When water droplet act as a prism in case of rainbow formation, their light split into 7 colors. We know very well that. So in case of VIBGYOR, V is a violet. From left to right, energy decreases, wavelength increases. Or having lesser energy, more wavelength. We having more energy, lesser wavelength, like we discussed. After that, we discussed Bohr's was proposed to Niels Bohr. According to him, electron revolve around the nucleus in closed circular path. They are called orbits. Each and every orbit having fixed amount of energy. Those are called stationary orbits. These orbits are denoted with N, numbered as KLMN. They are 1, 2, 3, 4. N value increases, energy of orbit also increases, and angular momentum of the electron MVR equal to NH by 2 pi. Energy difference between two orbits is E2 minus E1. E2 is higher energy level, E1 is lower energy level. So certain limitations also there. This is for only single electron system. It is only for single electron system. It cannot explain spin spectra of hydrogen atom, and also cannot explain Zeeman effect. Zeeman effect means splitting of spectral lines into splitting of spectral line in presence of magnetic field. Also cannot explain Stark effect, splitting of spectral lines into splitting of spectral line in presence of electric field is called a Stark effect. So to overcome to explain fine spectra, Sommerfeld proposed another theory. Electron revolve around the nucleus not only in circular path, also in elliptical path. The last final higher energy containing orbit is circular, remaining all are elliptical. They are indicated with L value. Okay. So after that, quantum mechanics. After that, de Broglie said electron revolve around the nucleus like a wave. After that, Heisenberg said that position and speed of electron we cannot find at a time. Okay. After that, quantum mechanical model tell that we cannot find exact position, but we can find probability of electron around the nucleus. The probability of finding electron around the nucleus to the extent of 95% is called orbital. It is proposed by Schrödinger. Then after that, orbitals S, P, G, E, F. S orbital is spherical with accommodation capacity 2. P orbitals are 3, Px, Py, Pz. It having dumbbell shape, accommodation capacity 6. D orbitals are 5, dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square, y square, dz square. First 3 orbitals are T to Z, second 2 orbitals are dz. So then these accommodation capacity of these orbitals is 10. F orbitals are 7, accommodation capacity 14. Then after that, quantum numbers we discussed. There are 4 principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, then spin quantum number. Niels proposed by Niels Bohr, Sommerfeld, Lande, Uhlenbeck, Gauss-Smith, denoted with N, L, ML, MS. KLMN 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 S orbital, 1 P orbital, 2 G orbital, like that. ML values are 2L plus 1 number are there. MS is only plus of, minus of. For clockwise plus of, for anti-clockwise minus of. N can explain energy and size of orbit. L can explain shape of orbital. ML can explain orientation of orbital. Yes, MS can explain spin of the electron. Those are significant values like that. Perfect quantum numbers we discussed. Applications of quantum numbers for given electron, how we can write, we discussed. And today class, electronic configuration, we discussed 3 rules: Pauli's, Apo's, Hull's rule, and certain elements violates that rules. for getting stability, full field and half field electronic configuration. This is your atomic structure, guys.